A rally is taking place this afternoon in Harrisonburg to support the DREAM Act. The federal legislation would provide undocumented immigrant youth who graduate high school with a 6-year-long conditional path to citizenship. They would have to complete a college degree or 2 years of military service. It's estimated that 65,000 undocumented immigrants graduate high school each year in the United States. And joining us now to discuss the DREAM Act is Isabel, who started the local group Dream Activist Virginia. Isabel, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me here.
Now, tell us your story and why you're not using your last name today.
Well, my name is Isabel, and I'm originally from Mexico. My parents brought me here when I was 6 years old, and I am undocumented, and that's the reason why I choose not to use my last name. And I grew up here. I've been here for 19 years now. This is home to me. I graduated high school with a 4.0 GPA and an advanced diploma. But I realized during my senior year that I was different than my peers. I didn't have this famous 9-digit number, the Social Security number. And so I was unable to apply to college. I really wanted to go to college. My parents always instilled in me to value education. But I couldn't apply for financial aid, for loans, for scholarships, and it was very difficult. And actually at that time, no university would accept me. A year later, a local university, I found out that accepted undocumented students, so I was able to enroll. And I graduated in 3.5 years with a social work degree, magna cum laude honors. But then, almost 2.5 years later, I'm here stuck with a degree that I cannot use. And so my only hope is the DREAM Act. Now,
as I understand it, what do most undocumented students do now after high school?
If they're able to afford college or university, they pursue that, but then we're stuck with like a situation like myself that we cannot use our degree.
Why can't you use your degree?
Because we lack the famous the Social Security number to be able to work here. And so
most companies, government won't hire.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so for many, just going to college is not an option because it's very expensive, and a lot of places that will allow undocumented students charge out-of-state tuition. Even though we've lived here all our lives and our parents have paid taxes, they charge us out-of-state tuition. And it really was not our fault to be brought here.
Okay. Now, you're wearing your cap and gown today. This is part of the rally, correct?
Correct. We're having a rally today at 5, and we're asking people to wear their caps and gowns just to symbolize that, what now? What happens after graduation?
And how would the act work if passed in Congress?
Well, you have to meet 4 basic requirements. You must have lived in the U.S. for at least 5 consecutive years, have a high school diploma or a GED, have good moral character, meaning no criminal record, and so it was the high school, the 5 years, and then you would have 6 years of conditional residency if you meet those requirements. Within those 6 years, you have to go to college for at least 2 years or serve in the military for 2 years.
Okay.
And then you would get your green card, your permanent residence card.
Okay. And then eventually you would continue on the path toward citizenship.
Right. Then you would have to be a green card holder for 5 years until you can apply for citizenship. So it's a long process. You have to earn it.
Now, how would you respond to those who say that people who break the immigration law or whose parents did should not be rewarded?
Well, these are children we're talking about. 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, we don't have a decision. It's kind of like, my friends, when they want to go on a vacation, their family wants to go on a family vacation and they don't want to. They really don't have a choice. They have to go. And that's basically what happens to us. We were 2 years old, 6 years old. We didn't have a choice. We just wanted to be with mom and dad, or regardless, even if we didn't want to, come here, we didn't have a choice. We were kids.
All right. Isabel, founder of the local group Dream Activist Virginia, I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And now let's send it to Mel.